I didn't check. I guess the mic is working. The correct one. I mean. So I stopped at Costco to get gas, so I figured, oh, hi, Mr. Winnie Cat. Yeah, I stopped at Costco to get gas, so I figured I would just go ahead and start streaming while I drive to the trail. Oh my. This might have not been the best way to come. This is very, very backed up. Oh, I was just saying, I stopped at Costco to get gas. So I decided I'd just go ahead and that's why I'm streaming driving. Stopped at Costco to get gas, so I figured I'd just stream driving to the trail. I was kind of planning on, well, if I have enough cell service, walk up to Waterfall, but I got started late. And it's still going to take a bit to get there. And I don't know when she hasn't ever responded. I asked her if she knew when she'd want me to pick her up, because she wanted me to drive her to work today. And I'm not sure when I'm picking her up. So I might not have enough time to do that. So I might go on a different hike. So I guess we'll see if she messages me on the way there or not. I'm also not sure if I'll have cell service. I was just going to drive to the trailhead, and if it looks good there, go on and walk. And if it's bad at the trailhead, then just go somewhere else. Because there's other trails like really close by. Oh, I should plug my other phone up because I'm running a hotspot on it and it's going to kill its battery really fast doing that. This is a good time to do that while I'm just sitting here. Or a better time while driving, at least. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I'm driving into the mountains a little ways around, like actually really close to where I went bike riding at a couple weeks ago. Wasn't it 2 weeks ago now? When I rode up that gravel trail. So it's all like, it's really pretty there, like all the trails. Yeah, we get to go now. Looks like they're repaving the interstate here. Kind of crazy. It's not that bad here. Not near as bad as in town. This like clearing kind of, I don't know if you can tell on the mountain over to the right a little bit. Oh, you can't see it now from the bridge. I pointed it out a little bit too late. You can hike all the way up to it. I've thought about doing that sometime. I think it's like, I don't remember exactly, like 2,000 feet or something like that. It's quite a bit of elevation gain. I don't have time to hike that far today, but I might do that one day. So hopefully this is using my wireless mic and not the phone mic. Now, last time I drove on the interstate, I used the phone mic, and the car is really, really loud. So I brought my USB hub this time so I could charge my phone and use the wireless mic all at one time, all at the same time. Okay, cool. A freaking bumpy bridge. It's like holes all over on it. Well, I'm going to. It's kind of hazy, a little bit. Oh, not really hazy. It's like smoky, I think, is what it is. But I'm going to get off at the next exit. There's a really cool overlook you can kind of drive up to. I think it's next exit. Yeah, next exit. I think this is the right exit. Okay, yeah, it is. For a second, or for a minute, I thought it was the wrong road. I was going by the name, and I thought I remembered it right. There's also some downhill mountain bike trails here that I want to go ride sometime. There's people parked way out here with bike racks. I wonder if the big parking lot fills up. Like if it's that popular. Because there's a really big parking lot right there to the right. And then this is just a little parking lot for the overlook. Although it looks like people also park here. I guess it's just that parking right there. Yeah. Two-hour parking. Let's see. I'm mostly using. Well, I guess I got to take my whole backpack up there, cause it's mostly using T-Mobile. If I take it, if I don't take it, I won't have any enough. It looks like Meryl actually might want to come home really early. So, let me go around and get my phone and stuff. Right, I'm gonna just unplug this mic, and it'll use the phone mic for a minute. Alright, should be good with just this stuff. This is all the internet. It's not my mic, but it's not loud here, so I should just be able to use the phone mic just fine. doesn't tell. I don't. Where trails are here. I don't think there are really any trails here, other than just down these picnic tables, and then there's a kind of like overlook up there. But it's a nice place. You can see the mountains all around. Like really nice views. What the heck all that down there is? It's like fencing or something, or those temporary bridges that they set up. What the heck? They do like a mountain bike festival here every year. I've never gone to it. Almost went this year and didn't, but it's like set up here, so maybe that's stuff for it. Because they did actually have it like a month ago or something like that. It looks like they maybe have, there's a stage down there. Maybe they have concerts and stuff here also. I'm just messaging her all. This phone, that's why I couldn't get it to work earlier. Because Bluetooth isn't turned. No, Bluetooth is on. Oh. Well, let me connect to my headset then. Now I'm attacked by bees or something. I think it was yellow. I got too close to its nest. There's a pretty nice view here. Oh, it's not. I thought it was a bee. It's not. It's a horsefly. I didn't know they had horseflies here. Well, it landed on my leg and I smacked it, and now it's seems like it's done with me. It left. It's really, really hazy today. So not like the best view, but an okay one. Yesterday it was like super smoky. I assume there's a fire burning over on the peninsula. I'm assuming it's smoke that blew over from it. It hadn't been smoky or hazy at all this year until yesterday. It was like super, super smoky. I guess I'll go walk back around this way and maybe head back out. Figured I would just stop by for a few minutes, look at the overlook. I keep getting attacked by insects though, if I just stand still. It's really pretty here. Like just all the mountains. So this is there's a parking lot right over there that I drove by for mountain bike trails, and you kind of ride up that way, up towards that part of the ridge, and then just coast back down. It's supposed to be some like really, really nice downhill trails. I wonder if these restrooms are open. So they are. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee real quick.
To viral phone Bilabox cloud 520 93 milliseconds.
Hello. They weren't open, so I just walked over to the door and was like, well dang, can't get in. Oh look, there's a bunch of mountain bikers back. I mean, there's like a whole ton of people here now. Looks like they're all mountain bikers. And I don't know why they're parking here instead of the other parking lot. Either the other one's full, or either it's because the other one says you have to have a Discover Pass. This says 2-hour parking. It doesn't exactly see, it doesn't say you can't park here if you're going bike riding. So maybe people are parking here just so they don't want to pay. Let me try to switch my GPS to this phone. I just can't. It won't connect to my headset for some reason. Okay, now it says it is connected. Alright, so it might work. guess we'll figure it out. Alright, so what's the best way to keep going there? Oh, I forgot. You can't get back on the interstate here, so I have to drive through North Bend to go more east. So it'll take a little bit extra time to go that way, but just a little bit. Alright, I have my wireless mic hooked up. Everything should be good. What is the SUV coming by? A whole bunch of people. It's like a massive group. Looks really, really busy here. I assume the other parking lot up there, I didn't drive through, but I assume it must be full because that guy's riding his bike up the road up to the parking lot. So, oh, here's someone way down here riding up the road. There might be some people that like live in town and ride here. I think there might also be some more trails down here. So some of these people might ride some trails and then go up there to the main parking lot. Because there's that main parking lot with a downhill trail. If I remember right, I think there's some trails that kind of lead off from here also. I don't know if they're official trails, but, you know, some kind of trail. Traffic from left does not stop. Okay. So I'm trying to decide, I came all the way out here because I figured I would have at least an hour and a half to walk, hike, but Beryl might want to come home like an hour and a half early, which might mean I only have like 30 minutes to hike, and then I need to drive back into town. So it might mostly be a driving stream, but at least there's still plenty of mountains to see. But she doesn't know if she can actually leave that early or not. It depends on what she's doing. So I think I'll just go on and drive to the trailhead that I was planning on hiking from. Because I don't actually know if, we'll have cell phone service. The best that I could tell from the map I look at, I probably will. But, don't know for sure. And then even if I don't hike there, then I'll know if I can another time. And if I don't have time to go there, I'll just go like one more exit down the interstate, and there's a little short trail that goes to a waterfall, which is pretty nice, that I know I'll have service for, or service at. $20 miles an hour. Oh, I guess they're redoing the bridge. Huh. And repaving the road in between them, it seems like. Yeah, it is. The whole valley is nice. Like, even going through town, because it's basically, like, surrounded by mountains right now. Like, you drive up a valley to get here, kind of, like, right beside some mountains, and then the thing opens up, so it's not completely surrounded by mountains, but almost. And there's like a ton of hiking trails here and bike trails. This is North Bend. It's like out Interstate 90 and like from Seattle, like Metro. Oh, I could go to Snoqualmie Falls. I think that's what it's called. It's this huge waterfall. Usually when I'm out here, I've gone there one time, like when I was out in Rivera. Usually I don't want to go there because you have to park and walk around, and I don't want to leave the bikes on the car. Because usually, I guess I haven't come out here hiking at all. Every time I've come out here, at least streaming, it's with a bike, and then on the way home, I don't want to go just walk off for a while and leave my bike on the car. If I don't have time to do a really long trail, I could do a short one, and then it might have time to stop by there. Alright, let's see. So I turn not right here, but at the traffic circle, I guess. I think there's a traffic circle up here. Oh, I guess not. I always get the roads here confused. Because this goes over to one exit on the interstate, and then there's another one that I usually get off of. Which is, I guess, not this one. Or maybe I usually come down a different road. I feel like I recognize this part. Alright, get on the interstate here. And then go down, I think, one exit. Yeah, then I'm just going down to the next exit. Oh, so this right here where the trucks are pulled off at, this is a chain up area. So in the winter, if they make you have chains to go over the pass, you have to stop here and chain up. I think that there might be another one on up, but I don't remember. This might be where you have to stop. If you're... I think usually, I mean, I know that's a chain up area, but that might be for trucks, because I don't even remember, because I have only ever drove up here when it was snowing like one time, and that day they didn't make all-wheel drive vehicles have chains. I think front wheel or two-wheel drive had to, and then sometimes they make trucks have chains when cars don't have to. And I don't remember if the trucks have to chain up further down. Chains required when flashing trucks and cars. That's a sign for on the other exit ramp getting on. Christmas Tree Farm, right there on the right. Alright, so far I had decent service, but now we're kind of driving down a little bit in the valley. So I guess we'll see how it is at the trailhead. If I think I can actually make it down the trail or not. So far, it seems like there's really good service here. It's holding 9K bit rate really easy. Oh, what is that sign? Overflow parking bottom of hill. Oh, because they don't want you parking on the road there. I've only ever been here one time before, and there were people parked all up and down here. It looks like earlier in the day it was busy because there's cars there, but I guess this is late enough in the day almost everybody's left. Alright, hello. It's cooled off enough that I'm just right at the parking lot, so I hadn't actually missed any hiking, but it cooled off enough that I can stream again. And now I'm walking, so there's air blowing on it, so it shouldn't overheat anymore. It's gotten like cloudy, but it was sunny when I first started streaming, and I sat at this traffic lights for a while, and the car was kind of warm, and it sat in the sun. And then there's just no even in the car, I kept the air turned down like extra cool, where I was a little cold, but to try to keep the phone cool off. But it's up there in the dash. It's just hot up there, so it just ends up getting hot in the car, and then there's no way to cool it off hardly. So I guess we'll see how bad it gets going up the valley, but so far there's a great cell service. See, it's really pretty here. This just goes along the river. This creek, there's a pipe under the trail, but it looks like it's mostly filled up, so it's just a creek going partly down the trail. Well, dang, is it? Oh, it's climbing back up now. Bit rate dropped out right then. The towers, I'm probably walking away from them, the ones I'm picking up on, and so this is really, really thick undergrowth, so like, figure there's no telling, even if it's really good right now, there's no telling how long I'll have good cell service for. This is a cool place to go down to the river, seems like. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, it's really nice. Really pretty here. I've been here one time before, so I knew it was pretty awesome. I've never streamed here. I'm glad so far I have cell service so I can. Maybe I'll at least make it up to the first overlook where you can see the waterfall. And the river, I've gone here before in the fall when it had rained a little. I didn't know how much water it would be. It's not like super full, but there's still plenty of water, so the waterfall should look nice. River's just right down there. Looks like a cool swimming area. I say that because when I've gone here before and it was really hot, there were a lot of people swimming, and the water is kind of like puddled up here. It's like deep or deeper than most of it. It's really clear, like super clear. Little creek runs in right here. Man, look at all these roots. The trail's like just really wide and rooty here. place we can go down to the river. Huh, it kind of looks like people's been walking up there. I guess whatever. People have been riding on that rock. Also, probably. I wonder why there's part of a pole or I guess sticking out of the ground. Maybe it used to be a signpost or something. So I know its bit rate's not maxing out anymore, so it's struggling, but still okay so far. I think I'm most of the way up to the waterfall, so, or at least to the first overlook. And it's also further higher up the hill, which you're more likely that it'll keep picking up. Oh. Maybe a little hold on. Yeah.
Is there a waterfall?
Yeah, you keep going up the hill. It's steep like this for a ways, and you get to overlook where you can see the fall of the valley. And then you go back downhill some like that, and you can hike all the way up to the top of the falls. But going up where you can see the falls is only like halfway up the trail. And I mean, it's kind of steep before that, but not as bad as the stuff afterwards.
Okay.
So.
And can you get in the water then?
Not from there. You can get in the water some of these areas, and then if you go up to the top of the falls, there's another trail that goes down to the bottom of the fall. I've never been down that trail, so I don't know if you can get in the water there or not, but it goes all the way down to the river, so you might be able to.
Okay.
But from the overlook, you're like way up on a hill above the river, so
You can't get in.
yeah.
All right.
So probably want to just somewhere along here if you want to get in the water.
Okay. Thank you so
Best
much.
that I know.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. This is, I think, it switchbacks and forth a few times, and then there's the overlook. I don't know if you could hear her. She was asking me if there was a waterfall, and then if you could get in the water at it. And I don't actually know if you can get in the water. There's another trail that goes down to the top of the bottom of the falls, but I don't know if you can get in the river there or not. There was one up in place. I forgot. hike down to the water or to rocks. But I don't actually remember if you can get to the water there or not. We're just up on top of some big rocks along the river, like bank. And it's really struggling. The overlook's right there. So, should have service, but you never know. If it cuts out between here and there, like 100 feet, I guess I'll turn around. I'll take pictures of the waterfall. Man, I'm already so high up compared to those people I walked by. They're way freaking down there now. Come on, Bitrate, you can hold on. I just need cell service for like 75 more feet up the hill to get the nice views. This is a lot easier. Last time I hiked this was the first hike I did after I dislocated my knee. And like, I couldn't really walk up or down this. It felt oh, I might be holding the phone. I was using the bottom mic. Guess it's right here. I might be holding my hand over the mic by accident. If I'm doing that, it's weird that I've never done that before. Or not that anyone said anything before. Is it good right now? Because right now I'm not holding it where there's any mics. At least not that I can tell. Alright, we made it. At least where you can see the falls. Okay, cool. I had my hand holding it with my thumb kind of on the bottom of the phone, so I might have had my thumb over the microphone. There's a back mic, and there's one in the screen, or around the screen, and then one at the bottom. Cool, thank you for letting me know. I can switch to the wireless mic. I wasn't using it because my phone was overheating, and this receiver pulls power from the phone, so it makes it overheat more. Alright, cool. Yeah, I was probably just holding the phone with my hand over the mic. So that's the waterfall. Okay. So this is the bottom falls. There's a little fall there. There's a bridge right there. If I keep going on the trail, you where you cross right there, you can kind of see the top falls. There's a trail that goes down to the bottom of this waterfall that I've never gone on. I can try. I'm right up at the point. Past here, you walk around the hill. I don't think I'll have any cell service as soon as I walk down there, like at all. Because I just barely have any now. I think I would up there if I get past the bridge and then you hike up the hill on that side, because that's up near the bike trail that because the bike trail I've ridden before goes along the ridge up there, somewhere right along there, like below that cliff. Yeah. Wish it was a little more bit rate. It's climbing up now. Pretty sure I remember there being benches here last time, like along this fence, and you could sit there and look at the falls. But like, if there were benches, they took them up and they filled in the holes. Like, there's no signs at all. I might be going crazy. And I was also like, when was it actually? Was that last year? Or was it the year before? It was either last October or the October before that when I came up here. I think it was last October. So not quite a year. Anyways, Beryl hasn't told me when she wants me to pick her up. I might not want to walk super far away, but I've only been walking for, I think, about half an hour, and I could walk back faster if I need to. But I think I'll go a little bit further and see if I have any cell service. Worst case, it just cuts out, and I'll just turn around and head back down. I don't remember how much. I think this is about halfway, so it probably would take me, I don't know, like another 20 minutes or something to make it up to the bridge over there.
Start to peel the layers off a little bit there. There was a bench.
Yeah, I thought there were benches here.
There was, and now they're gone. Isn't that sad?
Yeah. So there were benches there. remembers it too. She's like, there was a bench here. I was like, oh, I was just holding my phone, my hand over the, oh, I know what I'm doing. So I'm holding the phone like with my thumb on the bottom and two of my fingers on the top. And then to like brace it, I was just sticking the end of it up against my palm. And that's the mic it's using. So I just started doing it right then. So I just had the mic stuffed down into the palm of my hand. I wonder what happened to the benches. Uh-oh. I don't think... I'm going down here now. I don't think I'm going to have cell service. I'll go a little bit further and see. Hello.
How's it going?
Good. How about you?
I'm good, thank you. Yo.
Hello. Down there is where you can get to the creek.
I don't know. It's just right near where I live.
Hello. Hi. Wait, so what? I'm still holding at 100 megabits. What? Oh, where does that go? Is this just another mini overlook? That looks... Oh, it is. You just walk up and you can see the creek, I guess. Oh. It's like just a cliff right here. And the river way down there. Like way down there. I just got caught with a tree. Grabbed my hair. Sorry, I was messaging Beryl. Oh no, it looks like I'm almost away from the cell service. It stays down down in the valley for a ways, completely dies, I'll just turn around. I was waiting anyways to see if she had a clue when she was leaving work yet. But so far, I haven't heard anything. $7:05 to $7:15. All right, so I need to pick her up in like an hour and 15 minutes, and I'm probably a little bit less than an hour away. So I think I should turn around. Is it okay, now it's gone back up to 2. I was wondering if it was watchable, if it's worth me trying to go down to the river, or if it's just a bunch of pixels. This doesn't seem too pixelated. So I have enough service to even watch my own stream. Crazy. You can, I guess, go all the way down to the water if you walk down there. And look how much that's eroded under the trees from just walking down there. I'll just go right down here to the next tree. The river just comes down and just runs into the hill and then curves. And there's just cliffs over there where it's like just like rock slide basically, where it's just eroded out. Very cool. I'm gonna head back up, I guess. They're a little tired, but they're mostly working quite well today for how steep some of these hills have been. Maybe I'll try sometimes. It's kind of working here. And when I get up the hill more, it might get better service. I might be able to stream going all the way up to the top if I have time. I don't really know. It does go a little bit more down there. So it might have, if I went the whole way, it might have been about to become unwatchable for like 10 minutes. I don't really know where I'm getting service at. The interstate's up the hill. Like goes around the edge of the valley, and there's a cell tower up above it. Actually, when you get higher up the trail, it goes down a little more and then goes up, like way up, and then drops down some more back down to that bridge that crosses the creek. And hi, Ari. Yeah, it's a little warm for hiking up hills, but not bad, just not perfect. Hope you're having a nice day. I'm headed back now. I hooked up to see a waterfall. You'll actually get to see it in a few minutes, because I didn't go all the way up to it, but there's an overlook up here where you can see it. Okay, but as I'm saying, on up the trail, you go all the way up until you're just right down the hill from the interstate. You can actually hear the traffic. Then you're further away from the river and can hear the traffic. So I don't know if I'd have, I mean, cell service isn't good here, but I think it's technically watchable, depending on what you consider watchable. And it might get better. It just depends on if it picks up down the... Oh, here's a nice view of the river down the valley or not. I don't know if you can see it, but it's so bad.
Say again once.
Okay, so here's the overlook where you can see the waterfall. Have you ever been here, Erie? This Twin Falls nature area. It's like out this little road on, like if you get off at the last North Bend exit. So the trail keeps going, and you can go across that bridge right there. I heard a truck, so you actually can hear the interstate from here. It's just if it's loud enough to hear over the river. I think the interstate's like up there, along the top of the hill. I hear another truck now. Really cool. It is so hot. It was cooler back around there. It felt like it. It's just super, super still here. No air moving. Which at least it's not too hot today. I don't know. I looked going through North Bend, and I think my car said it was 82. Maybe a little bit cooler up this valley with the river going through it. I don't really know. But not too bad. Oh, tomorrow is supposed to rain like the whole day is what it looked like if they don't change the forecast, or it doesn't, not happen. But when I was looking earlier at like the hourly forecast, it seemed like it's going to rain almost the whole day, which is kind of crazy. I can't imagine it raining that much after it hasn't rained at all summer pretty much. But maybe it will.
It's quite nice, actually.
Hello.
I would say.
I think they put. Did that log fall, or did? It almost looks like. I mean, it had to have fallen between the trees. Yeah. It looks like people are walking through there, so I was almost wondering if somebody put the log there to block people cutting across, but it's wedged between those trees so much. Oh, there's the rest of it. I guess people did walk there, and the tree fell and put its stuff there and blocked people from cutting across the switchback. Well, that was pretty good. Yeah, I'm still not used to the weather here exactly. I'm used to it raining a lot in the summer. It'll go sometimes in the southeast and not rain for a few weeks, enough where the grass will start dying or something. But here, every summer, it goes so long without raining that all the grass dies and stuff. So when it goes a whole month without raining at all, I just... I saw there was a 80-something% chance of rain tomorrow, and I thought, oh, well, that means maybe some showers will come through for like 30 minutes because that's the most it would ever rain probably since it's been so dry. But like according to hourly forecast, it might just rain most of the day, which is, you know, what I thought seemed so crazy. But I guess not that crazy either. Yeah, I wish it rained less in the winter and more in the summer. Because it kind of goes from constant rain to never rain, and then it's like, you know, it rains for 8 months, and then it doesn't rain at all for 4 months, and then it rains for 8 months, and it, you know, goes back and forth like that. I like the 4 months that it doesn't rain more than the 8 months that it rains, but I do actually get tired of it not raining at all. There is sometimes in the summer when there hasn't been any cloudy days and it's just freaking sunny every day, and there'll be a cloudy day and I'll actually think like, oh, this is nice. It's like, it's actually overcast today and not sunny. But then I almost have a hard time thinking it's nice because in the winter, a lot of times, like, I'm just so happy in the winter if I see sun, like, one day a week or whatever. Well, we can go down here and see the river. For anybody that wasn't here earlier and hadn't seen it, and looks like a really it looks like people swimming, or either they just have their feet off. There. Yeah, I don't. I mean, it never gets cold here compared to, I don't know, what I'm used to it being cold in the winter. I like sun and cold way more than slightly less cold and rain, because if you're out in the sun makes it feel quite a bit warmer. Maybe it's just me, but like last winter, there were some days where it was like, I think in December was it December or January? There was like a week and it got pretty sunny where it was sunny almost every day, but it was getting down below freezing, which is, you know, pretty crazy. But like, I think 35 and sunny feels warmer than 45 and rain. At least most of the time. Most of the time, if it's sunny, it's drier also, and the lower humidity makes it feel not quite as cold. Unless it's just like rain the day before and then didn't dry out at all and then gets cold. I mean, it depends on if you're in the sun also, but I mean, if it's a sunny day and you're not in the sun, like you're walking around in the shade, it doesn't help. But like, I seem to get a lot of heat from the sun shining on me. So like, getting warmth from the sun versus not can like easily make up like a 10 or 15 degree difference in the temperature. least that's my opinion. Let's see, how long? Oh, I'm walking down quite a bit faster than I went up. I'm like, I actually have 20 more minutes to get to the car. Cool. Yeah, this one's nice, going along the river and the waterfall. I have a little extra time, like I said, like 20 minutes to get back to the car, so I have time to go out to the river some. I wonder how cold it is. I haven't felt the water. In the winter, or even in the spring when there's still a lot of snow melting, it's freaking frigid. Still pretty cold. But not that super cold. It's like, it's definitely not warm, but it's not like instantly freeze your hand off like it gets in the spring or in the winter. Like back last time I rode the bike trail that goes up this valley of Errol. When did we ride that? In like May? I think we did in May. The creeks were so cold then, the valleys that the trail goes over, like the trail was built up above all the creeks because it's an old railroad, but it was still just like freezing on all of them. Like, I think it was in the 70s that day, if I remember right. But some of the valleys felt like it was down in the 50s. I guess just because the water is so freaking cold. On one of those creeks, I felt the water. And it was just like, you know, freaking like ice water. And I guess it was literally ice water. That was still when there was a lot of water. Or a lot of snow up on the mountains. Um, I don't know if I can straddle this one. I can down here with this rock, I think. Whoa, look at this tree. It's completely washed out from under its roots. And it's just floating like the trunk. That's crazy. Bunch of just big, it has enough roots still going over into the bank. Pulling down to hold it up. phone at 44% battery. I could stream some of the driving back into town because it's still really pretty, a lot of mountains. But I don't know if I can without. Phone's still a little bit warm just because I've been still using it the whole time. And I just let it cool off just enough that I could stream from when it overheated. So I don't know how long it can sit in the car just with no air blowing on it and not overheat. Especially since it'll start charging the battery. Yeah, like the banks washing out that they're on. I think that was washed out mostly from, I don't know, probably from people walking up and down there. The bank that's still there is like held up by really big rocks, but it looked like it washed out until it got to the rocks large enough to keep it from washing out anymore. Yeah, I'm planning on going. Are you going, Ari? I haven't bought tickets yet. I don't know. I haven't looked at the schedule or decided what day I was going, other than probably either want to go Friday or Monday, because I went Saturday last year and it was a freaking nightmare. Like, you had to mosh your way through between the people. And then I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do, so I went back Monday. And Monday was like very pleasant compared to Saturday. I kind of like it enough that I want to go 2 days, but it's super expensive. So I don't really want to spend the money to go for 2 days, but it's kind of hard to do everything in 1 day. And it's fun having. Last year it was, Saturday seems to be the busiest day. And I read on the PAX subreddit a little bit after I went there. And people were saying that. I guess a lot of people work on Friday, and then Monday's Labor Day, but people mostly don't go Monday because it's the last day. Sound like people said it depends on why you go. I guess a lot of people go there to buy stuff, and they were saying, people on Reddit were saying most of the booths and stuff, they're sold out on a lot of stuff by like Saturday evening or halfway through Sunday. So all the people that want to go buy stuff either go Friday and Saturday, and I guess Friday's not that busy because a lot of people work, so that like crams all those people into Saturday. So Saturday is way busier than Sunday even, or a little busier is what it sounded like. The year before last I went on Sunday and Monday, I think, and neither day was that bad. And last year was the first day I ever went on a Saturday, and it was actually horrible. Like, I mean, I still like going, but compared to Monday, it was horrible. Like, the expo floor on Saturday was just like back-to-back people, so you just get in a line and just go the same speed as the people in front of you and behind you until you could get up to what you wanted to look at, because you couldn't, like, there wasn't enough space to freely walk around. Wait, so did you buy Saturday tickets already? I assume that's what the damn it is about. I'm sorry if I... Oh, here's a nice view of the mountains. I'm sorry if you bought Saturday tickets and I just made you regret. Hey, maybe you could... Yeah, you might be able to sell them. People sell them on the PAX West Reddit, like subreddit. You probably won't... Did you order yours soon enough to get your badges in the mail? Because if you did, it would be even easier for you to sell them. If you have to go pick up your badge, you probably won't be able to sell them full price. If you if you're getting the badges in the mail, I'm sure somebody would pay full price just to be able to get the badges beforehand. And then you could just go buy one of the other days. Oh, were you going with a group of people? Yeah, 4 tickets would be a lot harder. Man. Yeah, I was thinking about going either Friday, if I only go 1 day, or Friday and Monday, if I want to try to go 2 days. Friday and Monday is a little bit, just slightly cheaper than Saturday and Sunday also. Alright, we're back. $6.23. I don't really have any extra time to go do anything else. Well, I guess I'll set this up in my car and see if I can get my phone to not. $70 a day? 75, something like that. That's why it's insanely expensive. Hello. If I had an extra, like, 15 minutes, I could go sneak... Well, no, it'd take 15 extra minutes to drive to Snoqualmie Falls. Did you do that and walk down to it?
Recording started.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, Ari, I don't know if you want to or not meet randos on the internet, but I thought about whatever. Last year I never told anybody I was going to PAX until, like, anybody that saw my stream, because I streamed both days, knew I was there. But most of the people at PAX those days wouldn't have been watching Twitch, so nobody knew. But I thought I would do a meet up where people could at least hang out for a little bit if they wanted to. If you're into meeting people off Twitch. But I don't know if I'll be going Saturday. And if you're only going Saturday, I don't know if that'd work out for you. Let's see. Wait, here's my other phone. It's in my pocket. I wonder if this charges. I don't know why my... No, yeah, I wouldn't... That's why I thought I'd schedule a meetup, because a lot of people probably wouldn't mind meeting me, but they wouldn't want to be on the stream. I also don't really want... Depending on how many people it is, I don't really want to stream it. Depending, like, I don't know. So... if I'm going to stream that day, I guess what I'd want to do is set up some time to meet people either before or after stream. So early in the day or like late in the day. I'd probably just do like last thing in the day or something like that. Because I don't always get there right when it starts. I didn't order my badges either, so I'll have to go pick them up. And supposedly, if you get there right early in the morning, it's super... There's like big lines sometimes. So I'd probably just try to do it something like last thing in... I usually kind of stay until the expo floors closes and all that, and then leave unless there's panels I want to watch. And if there's panels or speed runs, those aren't really good to stream either because I can't really talk in there without disturbing other people. So it's mostly just nice streaming walking around the expo floor. So it'd probably be like, the best thing to do is like at like 6 or whatever when the expo closes, 5 or 6, I don't remember what time. Like, or like right before it. I think the expo closes at like 6 p.m. And then they still have panels and all kinds of stuff, or stuff going on after that, like late into the night, I think until like 10 or 11. I think that expo floor is from like 10 a.m. to 5 or 10 to 6 or something. I could do whatever worked for people, because I don't know if anyone's... I've asked before if anyone was going to PAX and never heard anything. I should, once I figure out what day I'm going, ask on stream or in Discord or something, and then plan it around who's going and if, you know, what time's too early or late for them. So it'll probably be like 1 or 2 people. I was trying to convince Chicken to go. Is that Chicken? Because he lives here. Let's see. I'm going to plug my phone back up to this hub. And hook up my other mic again. So, the traffic sounds aren't so loud. Now, is that chicken 01? Oh, I forgot there's a chicken biscuit. I don't know if you've ever seen them other than they used to watch my stream a lot. They work a lot now, so they don't that much. And I don't ever see them watching Saria or anyone else that I ever see you watching, or really anybody else. Alright, it switched mics. Cool. This is that chicken 01. There's like 5 people that I know from Beat Saber that live in this area. So I just see if any of those 5 people are going to PAX and if they want to hang out for a little while. I've already met Chicken IRL. Is that Chicken 01? But nobody else, so, you know, I figured if anyone else wanted to, that'd be a good time, too. A good time to meet at PAX. So someplace like that. I'll still stream at least until I get to like Issaquah or something, because the mountains are still pretty. I have TTS, so I'll still be able to hear chat also. So I figure I'd still do, stream at least like 15 or 20 minutes of the drive. Because it's super pretty out here. Oh, so that mountain ahead of us and these power lines, the bike trail I rode the week before last went across there. So you could actually see this road. I stopped one time and pointed out this road and said you drive down it and you get to a trailhead and a trail that goes up to the waterfall, and the trail I just did is what I was talking about. But somewhere up on that hill under the power lines is where I was riding it. Twin Falls additional parking via alternate access. Exit 38, Mount Washington Boulevard. Or wait, Mount what? Did I say? Mount Washington something? Huh. Exit 38? Oh, are they telling people to go park at the Mount Washington? What, like to PAX? Like one of the days? Huh, there's a bunch of smoke coming up over here. Or are you talking about the trail? I've yapped about so much that I don't even, I'm not even sure now. Okay, that's what I figured since you said you already got tickets. Yeah, this is North Bend, so if you don't mind driving out 90 all the way to North Bend, there's so many nice places to go bike riding and hiking here. And the whole valley is super pretty. Like, I drove through town to get here, and there's just like nice mountains all over. I want to come out here more often. It just takes, like, compared to places I go like most of the places I bike and stuff in the metro area, it takes like an extra 30 minutes to get out here and an extra 30 minutes to get back. So it has to be a day that I have enough time. There's been quite a few days I've thought about coming out here, but I only really had like 3 hours to bike ride or something anyways, and driving an extra hour was only going to give me 2 hours. But see, the whole area is pretty. Mountains all over the place. I was trying to decide what days I wanted to go to PAX. I'd be tempted to go Saturday since, like, I don't know anyone else going. Could, I guess, meet up if you're going Saturday, but I also don't know. I don't know if I want to go Saturday. There's so many crowds. It might be fine if I went 2 days, because last year I went Saturday and Monday, and Saturday it took, like, some of the stuff in the expo hall, you just, like, expo floor, you just couldn't even hardly get to enough to look at it. So, like, Monday there was hardly anybody there. Like, it was, like, way, way less people. Like, I think definitely less than half the people. So, it was easy to look at all the expo floor stuff on Monday that I didn't get to Saturday. But just going one day, I think I'm definitely going to go Monday if I just go one day, because I've gone Monday twice, and Monday, most of the places that sell stuff, they're like sold out of almost everything, but I don't go there to buy stuff anyways. I mostly go there, I just like going around the expo floor and looking at stuff, because usually there's some like cool indie games that you can play and stuff like that. And then I don't actually care about most of the panels. There's usually arcade games set up, so you can play like DDR and stuff. They usually have some games like Ju Beat and stuff that Round 1 doesn't have. So that's kind of cool. I've gone every year, I've gone and played like the arcade like rhythm games some, and then One year I went and watched a Celeste speed run. It was like a Games Done Quick speed run. And I know they stream those on the internet, but it's kind of cool watching it in person. Like, instead of watching it stream, be like sitting there in the room watching the people up there on the stage play and watching it on the screen. It's just kind of cool. So I don't do that much there. I usually just kind of spend most of the time walking around the expo floor. And then if there's any speed runs or something I'm interested in, I'll go watch a little bit. Man, that poor Amazon truck is like struggling to make it up the hill. Like way slower than any of the other trucks. There's a deer crossing sign back there. I've never actually seen any deer out here. I wonder how often. You see deer trying to cross the interstate. 'Cause that definitely would not be nice. Hitting one. My gosh. Yeah, I've seen people hit deer, but I've never actually hit a deer, luckily. And in the southeast, I'd see deer a lot. And like, see deer on the side of the road and slow way down because you don't ever know when they're just gonna like run out in front of you. But I don't ever see deer here, so that's why I was curious. I definitely don't see it. I've never seen anyone hit a deer here, and you don't see dead deer on the side of the road that people have hit, like you do in the southeast. There's not as many deer, but like I know hitting one on the interstate would destroy your car and or kill you. Well, no, I mean it would destroy your car either way. Mostly I'd be worried about it destroying my car real bad and getting killed. cross at 3 in the morning. Is what you said? Yeah, I actually don't drive that much here after dark. Mostly in the southeast I'd see deer actually like in the dark or at dusk. And I drive in the city a lot here, but I don't actually get out of town much. So that would be part of why I don't see deer that much, I guess. And then don't drive out of town at dusk or around, after dusk much. What are the flashy light trucks getting on the interstate? Scorpion. I don't know why that tank was in the back. I want to do a driving stream one day and drive over to the other side of the Cascades. You only have to drive like 2 hours to get where it's like a totally different climate, like all dry and deserty and everything. And it's cool looking over there. Like I haven't been over there much. I drove through Eastern Washington when I moved here. And then I've been over there 2 other times. Like went over there rock climbing one time, and then one time when my dad was visiting, me and him drove over there. Over to like Vantage, to like the bridge. And back. Just to like see what it was like over there and see the mountains and stuff. Like for him to get to see it. So I haven't been over there much. This drive here used to bitrate cut out way worse, but my new phone and new modem and everything, it seems to be pretty stable. So I mean, I'd be on the interstate the whole time, so I should have perfectly good service. Driving all the way over there. I just need to have time one day to drive like 2 hours over there and 2 hours back or something. Just for fun. I thought about it last year, but I needed to put shocks on my car and stuff. But now I have shocks on it, and I got new tires last month and everything. So it's set up for driving now. Oh yeah, I have been to Leavenworth one time also. I forgot about that. That was like driving out Highway 2. I think it's Highway 2 that goes all the way out there. So I've done that, and then I've drove out like 90 the like few times, like I said. One time when I was moving over here, and then one time to go rock climbing, and then one time since then just for my dad. But I remember going out Highway 2 being super pretty and everything. It was prettier. Well, the interstate's pretty. The part I was driving back there along the mountains. I guess you're higher up on part of it also. But I remember part of the drive. Okay. Yeah, I went there. Oh, I guess I went there when the year I came up here, so like 2021. I think. Or was it the next year? I think it was in 2021. Like the end of 2021. So when I first came up here, I flew up here in like July of 2021, and I stayed for a few months. Stayed with Errol, and then I flew back home and stayed there for a month or a month and a half or something like that, and then drove my car back up here. So it was kind of like came up here to visit, and then moved up here. So I didn't really actually live here until like the very, very end of the year. What time is it? 6:52. I'd said something about stopping in Issaquah. I'm not in the pretty mountains now, but I just went ahead and drove by Issaquah. I figured I'd just drive all the way to Bellevue and then in stream. Then I don't have to like. Some of those exits in Issaquah are like, well, actually it's 7, so probably traffic's not bad. Like, I stopped there today to get gas, and it took freaking forever to get back on the interstate. Because all the roads were backed all up. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to Leavenworth again. The city was kind of... it's kind of cheesy. Just being so German themed, just a German themed tourist town is what I mean. Like, it's really. I've seen tourist towns that are themed. It's very, very themed. It's kind of funny, but I mean, kind of cool also. And we like drove over there one day and ate at some restaurant. So I don't know about like all the other food. The one we ate at was like okay. I don't really like food enough to drive places to get food anyways. Oh, really? Like on 90? Oh, I think I read something about that. Or was it on I-5? Or maybe there was one on I-5 in here. Because I know a few days ago one tipped over on I-5 and, like... shut it down for a few hours. So I'm gonna pull over here at the light rail station and stream. Okay, that's why I was thinking that I remembered one turning over on Friday. Oh no, I forgot I don't have good cell service in this around here. Although I should. I've streamed at this Mercer Slough right over there, or Slough, because I've gone hiking. It's like right behind this building. All right, good night, Mr. Winnie Cat. Hope you have a nice sleep. It was nice. Let's see, just back into one of these again. Yeah, I know stuff happens a lot here. Like today, I got stuck in traffic for like over an hour going down 405 because there was a car like in Renton in the HOV lane with its front wheels torn off of it. Or at least one front wheel was. I couldn't tell for sure about the other one. And when I went by, they were dragging it up on the wrecker. But the interstate was backed up horribly all the way from 90 down to Renton because the HOV lane was closed down there. So everyone had to get into 2 lanes. Hi, chicken. I was just fixing to end. I went hiking up part of the way up to the waterfall and then drove into town, and then I was waiting for Beryl. I was going to pick her up. She actually messaged me and told me she missed the train. So I guess she's actually not going to be ready to get picked up for a while. Plus I got here early. Wait, so this looks like I'm going to have like 15 minutes. Is that enough to go hiking, walking around? But how are you, chicken? Well, I'll stream for a few more minutes and just chat. Yeah. Oh wait, Eric, you said a second step semi. Is that what happened that day when you said it took you like 2.5 hours to get? I think you said your commute that's normally 30 minutes was like 2.5 hours. Was that a semi that tilted over? Oh, nice. Man, I'm hungry. I want to eat. I have food at home, but I gotta wait until I get home to eat it. I thought about walking around a little bit because just, for fun streaming because there's, pretty trails behind here. But I guess I probably don't really have time. So I'll just talk for a few more minutes since you just got here. And then I was talking anyways. Talking about stuff and then stop. Oh, Chicken, were you, I was talking about PAX. Were you still thinking... Oh, dang. That sounds horrible. Yeah, I've never been stuck in traffic here for 2.5 hours. I've been like on the north side end of the metro and needed to go to the south end, and it's taken like, an hour and a half maybe to get all the way across the metro, but that's like the most. I've probably spent almost an hour trying to get down to Puyallup before. Like when I tried to go in the evening, and 167 was like just utterly stopped. Oh, and also probably trying to go down towards Tacoma. Sometimes that gets really, really, really bad. Well, I'm just talking about normal traffic. Luckily, I haven't gotten stuck in any traffic from like semis tilting over or anything. Oh yeah, Chicken, are you gonna go to PAX West? Cause it's in like a month. Or is it less than a month? Isn't it either the end of August or the beginning of September? I think it's Labor Day weekend, whenever that is. Oh, I guess it's August the 29th to September the 1st. Yeah, because Labor Day is September the 1st. I don't know. I haven't looked at the schedule or decided what day I'm going. I don't think I'm going to go on Saturday because I went last year and it was super, super, super crowded. I was trying to decide if I was going to go 1 or 2 days. I want to go 2 days because it's kind of almost not enough time to do everything I want to do in a day. But if I go... I've gone 2 different times on Monday, and Monday was really a lot nice. There's hardly any people there. So I figured probably Monday, but if I went 2 days, maybe I was thinking maybe Friday and Monday. Because from what I read last year, when I was reading the PAX West Reddit after I went, people were saying Friday was less busy than Saturday or Sunday. That if you don't like the crowds, Friday and Monday are the best days. Monday, it ends early. Like, I think even all the panels and everything pretty much end the same time that the expo closes. So I guess if you don't like crowds, maybe Friday is the absolute best day. Because you still have like stuff going on after the expo hall, and I guess if you want to buy stuff, places wouldn't be sold out of everything. And it wouldn't be super crowded. Or at least, maybe not as good as Monday, but better than Saturday or Sunday. I guess I should look at the schedule last time I looked, I was looking at buying tickets when early enough that I could get the badges mailed to me, so I didn't have to go pick them up. Last time I looked, they didn't have the schedule released yet, but I think part of the schedule, or maybe all of it, is released now. So I should look and see if there's anything any certain day that I actually want to go to. Saturday is, I think, when they have the concerts. Usually it's nobody I really want to listen to, but it would be worth going Saturday if it's somebody I really want to listen to at a concert. Oh, for any of the days? Huh. Okay. So I guess if I'm gonna go a day and you want to go and we both want to go the same days, I might want to decide soon because you probably have to request PTO soon, I assume. Yeah. I think it's Saturday night. They usually have a concert. So I don't remember who was there last year. I think I just don't even remember. The year before that, Sean Wasabi was. I didn't go to that one because I didn't go Saturday that year. I think that's the year I went Sunday and Monday. And the first year I ever went to PAX was, I think, 88-Bit Music. I think that's his name. He does like piano covers of video game music, and it was just amazing. Like one of my favorite concerts I've ever been to, because I like piano like music. And so that was cool. I hadn't been to any other concerts since then, but that, yeah, I didn't go to that one either. But 88-Bit Music, I think that's who I saw. That was really, really cool to see. And this phone doesn't have a good enough cell service. Yeah, it's 88-bit. It does basically piano covers of video game music. So I should at least see who's, doing who's going to be playing at the concert this year. And AT&T is so slow here. I'm trying to look to see if I'm going to rate anyone, and I can't get the Twitch app to load anything. What? How am I streaming? Oh, it's all T-Mobile. It's only T-Mobile. I guess that makes sense. She said that to... Alrighty. Yeah, I'll look at the schedule and figure out what days I want to go. And let you know. See, it says I have 2 viewers. I think I will just not bother rating anyone. I think I sat here. Last time I ever looked at it, it was more. I think I sat here in the parking lot and yapped until I bored everybody to death. I'm sorry. I just think it's kind of funny. Slightly. I think sometimes I do talk too much. Girl gets annoyed sometimes because I talk so much, or gets tired of it, and I think other people do too. Or at least talk so much sometimes. Saturday being no-go for me? Oh, okay. But all the other days you could get off. You just have to take PTO. Oh, really? Yeah, unfortunately the line ends here. Otherwise, you'd occasionally be able to see a train go by because they have these railings up, but you can see the trains stick up above the railings. But they don't have it open yet going over to Seattle across the... They keep having to redo it going across the bridge, like stuff. So it's like, yeah, it's still not supposed to be open, I think, until next year. Wait, Madcap's playing Beat Saber. Is he really playing Beat Saber? I can't get it to load all the way. Oh. Okay, here, Yeah, okay. We both saw it at the same time. Yeah, I saw Madcap, and I saw you were watching Madcap the other day when he was playing Magic, I guess. So I thought, like, I was just not going to bother rating anyone because it said there was like 3 people, and I thought, oh, well, I'll just let them go find someone else to watch. And I figured, well, you might like to watch Madcap, and I don't think I've seen Madcap play Beat Saber in like literal years. I think he's played recently. I don't think I ever got to watch it. But yeah, so I'll read Madcap. Anyways, bye, chicken. It was nice talking to you for a bit, and whoever else is here. Hope you all have a nice rest of your day or night. And yeah, I guess I'll see you later whenever next time I stream. Probably try to play Beat Saber tomorrow again. And I played tons of burr maps or tons of tech, like twisting my arms off yesterday. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Playing Beat Saber, and I didn't even make my arms sore. Like, my hands feel fine today. It's kind of crazy. Oh yeah, I can't see the countdown, so I don't know when the raid's starting.